What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster in Chief. And tonight, in the Brew Lab, I've had a little break over the weekend, and it's towards the end of the season. I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel as far as things that actually are like super competitive, so I had to just dive headfirst into Jank's Town. And came up with some crazy jank. But surprisingly, after 6 versions, all based around one specific card, which we have not yet played on the channel, and that I haven't seen much of, on the ladder. And suddenly 9 for 1, I think I'm running with it right now. So hopefully, as usual, I don't just suddenly go 0 4 on camera, but I think this is actually a good one. I've learned to play patterns nicely, and like I said, it's a version 6, so it's all the card choices are perfect, I think, and more consistent than you might freaking believe possible. So welcome to Janksville, and we're going to the brew. I just got one more announcement. I've been re-invited to the early access event, so thank you to Wizards. I haven't made any kind of official post about it yet. I'm waiting to have... I'm making some graphics, and then I'll make posts on X and everywhere else with the timings and where you can watch and stuff. But the problem is, it's Modern Horizons. I know nothing about this. Like, nothing. I haven't followed the spoilers. I don't know which formats it's legal in. I don't know. I don't want to make a complete fool of myself when I'm playing against the other content creators. I think they finally kind of expanded the invites again, so there'll be a bit of, people from everywhere. Maybe you can help me in the comments, in Discord, in X, wherever you're watching this, and YouTube. Let me know what should I be looking out for, what should I try and brew with the new Modern Horizon cards, because I'll be able to build anything for 24 hours. So stay tuned for the official announcement, and that is it as far as channel news and announcements. And so, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew, simply called Yargle's Gambit version 6. And like, wow, the jank doesn't stop here, people. The other two that are favorited here are also up here, but this one's actually good. So Yargle's Gambit, the key card I was talking about is the Greed's Gambit. When I first read it, I was like, I'm sure there has, this is too crazy not to be breakable. And I only had 3 copies, and then I finally splurged, used up all my gold and stuff, bought a bunch of boosters, and I got a Mythic wildcard, and I got my 4th one. And I was like, okay, let's try this deck. And you'll be surprised. The downsides of this card end up being upsides. First of all, when it hits the battlefield, you gain 6 life and draw 3. So like, even just that is like and it makes 3 of these little bat tokens. So it's quite like a little mid-game stabilizer, regardless of the fact that you'll start to lose life and discard stuff at the beginning of every end step. And you can go double greed, double gambit, put one and then the next turn cast another one and go even deeper into your deck. But the more you have of them, the worse, obviously the effect stacks up, you lose 2 life, and then of course the worst thing, if the opponent has enchantment removal, then it's terrible. But usually it doesn't get to that point. It's very capable of closing the game out entirely on turn 5. It happens consistently. I've made sure of that. The mana is more than my usual 26. Never going to be missing a land drop. Specifically, as many untapped as possible. We want to be able to Greed's Gambit and immediately turn 5 Rakdos Joins Up. And that is the combo. The way it works is Rakdos Joins Up brings back Yargle that has 18 power. When it enters the battlefield, it gains an additional 2 +1/+1 counters because of Rakdos Joins Up. And then at the beginning of your end step, you can sacrifice it to the Greed's Gambit. And then it's all just, I love it. It goes into autopilot. It just like, even if that's all you have on the battlefield is those 3 cards, it just does it for you. And it goes poof, poof, sacks the Yargle, bwah, 20 damage to face. And like, of course, that's never gonna always happen so consistently every single game, but most of the choices in the deck are, you know, made to ensure that it's pretty consistent. Like the Bitter Reunion, you've got so many things that you can discard that are also good things to target with Rakdos Joins Up. We've also got a Cruelty of Gix. I love the second chapter to like find another Greed's Gambit, gain back the 3 life you lost, you know, draw more cards. It's crazy. It just ends games out of nowhere. The Trumpeting Carnosaur is a recent addition because it kind of discards itself, and it can be a removal spell when it does that, and then later you bring it back with the Rakdos Joins Up, and then when it enters the battlefield, it usually discovers into a Greed's Gambit or something, and it goes crazy. And of course the same can be said of Etali. Enters the battlefield, discovers a Rakdos, joins up, you reanimate, and then Atraxa, and just stuff goes crazy. And you know, if you don't just win with the combo, you can just do the usual kind of Bitter Reunion nonsense where you keep up 1 mana when you finally do your reanimation turn. Then you also give everything haste. Maybe it's an Atraxa you brought back with Rakdos. Now it's a 9/9. Vigilance flying down, you know, nice little life gain, stabilize, and then set up to do your Yargle thing another turn. Honestly, I'm surprised with how consistent it is. We've got enough removal. Our removal helps us fill our graveyard, which is what we want to be doing. Liliana can do that too. Let's jump into some games. Oh, and this one's like proper rotation proof. I think even the mana is completely boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's go. Been having so much fun with this deck, people. Alright. Mr. Tiz. What you got for me? These are kind of the worst, because like I know this shuffler too well. If I mulligan, I'll be like with a two-lander that's here. Like we've got excessive lands, nothing to discard with Bitter Reunion, but I'm still tempted to keep it. We'll draw something. Just mark. Okay, mono red. One of the worst matchups, honestly. Both Brotherhood's end. Probably discard the Sulfurous Springs. Or we hold up Bit of Triumph. Yep, there's an Etali to discard. So holding up Bit of Triumph. It's always about like this cat and mouse thing where like he wants to put Monstrous Rage on that, but he knows I have removal. So he'll just put it on the Phoenix chick, which is no Monstrous Rage. Wow. That's nuts. Yes. Oof. Need 5, so I can't discard. It's too tempting. Still on 15. Oh. Okay, I think imagine we top deck a Yargle now, then we'll probably keep the Carnosaur. No, okay, sorry, what was I saying? It's always the plan to discard the Carnosaur. So now, what do we reanimate? Probably Etali. It's just the most, yeah, potentially explosive. Snag something from their side as well. Bigger the blocker against a Ruiner, the better. Love it when you get into a slightly flooded mono-red player. Alright. Etali. Finds a Yargle. Oh no, I can cast that until next turn. I love this card actually, Blazing Crescendo. Underplayed from me at least. Only one flyer. I mean, you know, the amount of different ways that I've won with that Yargle, I never thought I'd play the dumb card, but actually, I mean, you can't tell me they didn't see that one coming. Like, there's no way. We're like, oh, we want something that can be at OTK with Rakdos. We've got this 18 creature, we just make the Rakdos add an extra 2. Anyway, we didn't even find the main card of the deck, which I'm trying to showcase, which is the Gambit. So on to the next one. But a win's a win against stinky mono red. I went for a mad surf. I was in the water for like 3 hours. The waves are like 2.5 meters big. Oh, and the waves are still getting bigger tomorrow. If I'm a little bit tired looking, it's because I was like, yeah, those are some... Oh, there we go. There's a Gambit. Those are some big waves. It's a 2.5 meter swell, more or less. If any of my fellow gamers are also surfers, let me know in the comments. Okay, we need just one more land off the top, and we're cooking with gas. And we got 26 lands for this reason. The only tap land is the Surveil land in Rakdos, which is quite nice. Sometimes you get it on turn 1, immediately Surveil, put a Yargle in the yard on turn 1, just from playing your land. Okay. It's not a land, but that's our win con, so... All we have is... What's a spell called here? It's not a spell, it's just, yeah. We've got the Carnosaur's ability. Such a card. What a card. Yeah. Why? We need land, Gambit into another on turn 5 untapped land. Then we're pretty much there. Dear. Don't you just love bricking in a 26 land deck? Rampy, and we're stuck behind. It's a problem. Wow. Well, that's okay, because we did need actually to get the Yargle in the yard, but like, come on, people. Are you serious? One more land, baby. That's all I need. Don't tell me you've got like snakeskin veil. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 6 life. Back up. No land. Holy cannolis. Probably keep, the Liliana. Really? Top deck a land. It's game over. Magda. Horde Master. Select Jund Crimes. Okay. Land of the top. He's got the Terrace under. Oof. That would be punishment. No Terrace under. Land. Oh. Oh. It's autopilot time, boys. Let's go. There's a green land there. I'm a little bit terrified. We've got a backup one. We're still on 20 life. Swing with the bats. Even if you just kill the Yargle with removal, it still does the damage. We just have a free way of doing it with our Gambit. But douchebags. I don't think there's much you can do there, mate. That's already the 20 damage on this deck. You are dead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can't we just hard cast that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll keep that right there. Just in case, but I knew that he should have gone for it first. I'm surprised if he had the Boseiju, that was just a badly timed. Mr. Fibonacci. Regardless, I had the second attempt in hand. Alright. What's going on? Is this combo actually like scarily, I don't know. How good was that Gambit? Just like, you just suddenly feel like, oh, okay. Yes, I got another clock going. I took a Gambit. Took a gamble. But, like, cards. Bam, bam, bam. Blockers. Life. Yura, Yura. Gambit in hand. Bit of Triumph. Discard. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Looking good. Just need lands again. 26 in the deck. Crazy. Crazy town. Okay. Actually, we're gonna go for the reunion anyway. Okay, maybe not. Although, no, let's hold up the bitter reunion, discarding Etali. Yura. Hopefully he casts a spell. No. Maybe he's got protection. It's white after all. I wouldn't be surprised. Acacia's something? No? What's it called again? What? Okay. Top deck city. Lands. Ushrala. There we go. Now we need an untapped land. Perfect. I guess we can even... I love this about... I forgot to mention this in the introduction. Like, they always focus on that bit of reunion as if it's like... But then it, like, they get rid of their... enchantment hate, and then the real enchantment I want to survive. 1, 2. Those stay on the board. Time for some gambits. Ready to take a gambit. 6 life. 3 cards. Splam, splam. Probably just something. We could go double gambit. Let's have a little map token action. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping this Carnosaur. Let's just reanimate Etali. Let's just hope he doesn't have another get lost. That's a pretty feel bad, but we've got a backup. And I think we pretty much just kind of have it. Like, there's no way one slick shot. Okay. You ready? Swing, swing. Autopilot. And he can't even block it with like one of those hexproof, the Surge of Salvation, because it's worded the wrong way for that. I'm not targeting. It just does the damage. Autopilot. It's a little bit crazy, man. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen much of it. I just came. I like just fiddled around. I was having a really janky day, and like, okay. Maybe put this in a little bit better to have that, and then but the core concept with the Yargle and the Gambit was there, and then just the stuff around it. Now it's feeling amazing, amazing. Can't wait to show you some stats. Haha. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. Sure. Absolutely. Why not? Elf. Sure, bro. I got Brotherhood's End for your little LVs. Oh yeah, I remember this card. Okay, I think this is just an immediate Brotherhood's End right here. Stop him ramping. Okay. Definitely just discard Carnosaur. As always, just looking for that Gambit. That feels so crazy when you... Ooh. Oh yes. This is also begging to be broken in. I wish I had another Brotherhood's End now. I guess we just go for it. Let's see what the Carnosaur hits. No. Put in hand. This could be anything. Be a Atraxa, but then what? He has to pay the mana costs, so unless there's like a there's things that like flip your just blink if you had to blink this. Oof. Hello. Whatever. Play it safe, of course. Hold up some removal if necessary, but I think we're ready for action. There's no way Greed's Gambit doesn't find a 4 of Yargle. I'm just worried about what these could be, but I guess... Crown. Okay, so now for sure he doesn't have the mana to flip this stuff, so let's just kill the 4/5. Actually, no, we can block the 4/5. Need the Demolition Field, honestly. Go ahead. I got a 9/8 trample. Just chilling. Here comes the Gambit. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Cruelty is also pretty nice, honestly. Sometimes I mean, it's the only non-rotation proof card, but sometimes if you're like running low on stuff to sack, I mean, it doesn't matter, you just lose the life, but if you'd rather not sack something, then you can make these little spirits and sack those instead. Ah! Okay. Bye. Cool card. So you don't even need the combo, was the point there. And like, really happy to be getting into the like 90s now with this one. I was sinking into the low 80s over the last couple of days. Some terrible terrible luck, honestly, because the brews were good. The brews were solid. Alright, I think we have time for one more and see if we can make it an undefeated streak. I can't wait to show you these stats. I'm like out tabbing to them. I can see it already. Come on. Let's end on a win. 0 sumo. Gambit. Mana to cast it. The Rakdos joins up. Etali. Yes. Thank you. Please. Let's go. Oh no, not control. Anything but control. Please be tempo. Please be artifacts. Ooh, maybe it's... Oh, we'll find out. Maybe it's Esper. Freaking Rafine. 2 more minds of Rafine and Wandering Emperor in my life. Can't believe it. And farewell. Oh god. I have a feeling it's Rafine. Something like that. Okay. Let's kill the thing immediately. Whatever it is. And discard Etali. Then greed... if he taps out with golden, I think. Alright. Do we care? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Right, it just makes little 1/1s. No, okay. No. We don't want... We can't gain life. That's the problem. So, fine. Gambit. Ooh. It's gotta be the Yargle, right? I mean, anyway, I can discard 2 things to hand size. It's probably gonna go with this. Just try the first time. See if you just win outright. If he taps out again, like if that's it, right? Because we can fly in with the 2. The problem is he's gained a tiny bit of life, right? And like the combo does 20 exactly. There we go. Ooh. See, so now lucky we have these birds. If he kills the birds, then maybe not the Yargle, you know? Okay, that's one blocker. I ain't blocking. We're still good. One bird gets through. We're still good. There's only a white source, but this can tap for black, I believe. It might be a counterspell, honestly. But it's worth a try. Otherwise, we can just hard cast Etali soon, or another Gambit next turn. Oh. Oh, I'm so tempted now. I worry he has something. Maybe we should have attacked first. Fine. Totally acceptable. No attacks then. Discard the Yargle. Okay. Chump blocks for days. How far are we from casting Etali? Or I mean, anyway, we're gonna just play another Gambit. Final match, double Gambit. I guess he wants to make the little tokens. That's cool. So sick of seeing this card on a battlefield. So many games watched of arena tournaments, paper tournaments, my opponents, non-stop. Okay. For the Gambit, we get live for 2 mana. I guess we'll probably find. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of this Tox. Ooh. Okay. This could discover into a Rakdos Joins Up. It's worth a try. This can block though, which is really annoying. Anyway, we don't have... Oh my god. Decisions. Do we remove a Toxrill and Gambit? Double Gambit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Discard. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Land. Batty. Land. Batty. Ooh. Gix. What was it that he used? A Get Lost. Yeah, he had a Get Lost. Okay. He could have just Get Lost it. I mean, I guess no one reads the whole card. We still have that, like, little extra bonus. No blocks. I want to maybe get in with this Batty. Black Source. Okay. I think we just got him. I think that's just immediately it. He's tapped out, right? He can do some stupid things here with because of this. Nothing sacks itself. Okay. Tapped. Ready? Let's first swing. Why not?
Whatever. Bye.
Again, like, what? How is this so good? I love that moment when you just know it's gone off. He's got no cards in hand and it just goes doot doot. Dead, gone, finished. Off you go, sent packing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some stats. We're going to jump into the deck here. So that is what we will come back to. And then press this little button and voila. 14 for 1. 14 for 1. I went 3-0, 6-1, and 5-0. What was that loss? I can't even remember. I didn't even think this was control. I think I just lost to like a bricked or something, but whatever. 14 for 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let us make this visible so you can all go copy it and enjoy. Because I think if you're, you know, like me and you already have all the cards, and you're like towards the end of the season, you're a bit bored of the meta, you're waiting for Modern Horizons, you're waiting for rotation. You need to just play like fun jank that, if piloted carefully, can win a lot. And suddenly these little pearls come along out of nowhere. So I hope you enjoy it. I definitely know I did, and I will continue to jam it off camera. But that is going to be it for this one. Nothing really. Look, I had other permutations. There wasn't always the Cruelty of Gix. There was at some point 3 Lilianas. There was at some point less Carnosaurs, and I had the Rakdos, actual, you know, the card, not the new one, the one from the set before. This one, which is 6/6, comes into play as an 8/8 with the joins up, and then you maybe draw some cards. I ended up just preferring the Carnosaur as like a thing that you can actually, like, it's not 7 mana, it's 6. You can often just like cast it. And, you know, the doubles as removal, and then it often discovers into another Gambit, into another Rakdos Joins Up. Incredible deck. Highly permissive. Sometimes I like just make a mistake and ooh, whoops, and then I still win somehow. So I don't know. I think you'd enjoy it. But that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh, janky brew. And look out for that post with regards to early access. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab signing out. Peace, y'all.
Woo!